It's exactly what I'm looking for. One's exactly like this, so it can make the job easier. Places that have already been dug out by the animals or left behind by the trees of life. Well, I gotta do something today. I've been thinking about it the second I left on out of here last weekend. Something's gotta be done. Let's hope they don't call me the lumberman out here. I'm a different kind of lumberman. I know I'm about to do something strange. It's something I've done before many times over. It's just the labor's too hard. It is. That's why I don't do it as often as I should, though. Should have done this thing last weekend, but I didn't have the time. What a beautiful place. Where's that thing at? Wonder if they're still standing out here. Well, that's because I stood them up last time. And I'm not talking about standing up a date. Something different. I hope they make it easy on us, though. But nothing's easy when it comes to my world, that is. The things that I do is never easy. It's around here somewhere. They were pulled down and I stood them up, kind of explaining to them that I was going to try to come back. Maybe they pulled them back down. That's what I do to myself. Get myself into out here. You're going to see my same footsteps from when I was out here earlier. I wanted to do like 5 other things today, but the energy of the land kept pulling me over here. It's already 12 noon. If I don't find a hole that's already been dug, I'm going to be in for it. It's still standing. Da Vinci style. I was concerned that it was going to be pulled down by the gravity out here. It was just a temporary fix. That was it. Look at my old footsteps from last weekend. Out here. Beautiful. Quite the challenge last weekend out here. I'm still sore because of it. Yeah, I wanted to go to like 5 different places. I mean, there was 5 different places I wanted to go and explore in today. But they know how much I care about nature and the life of it. My strange butt out here. This little guy right here. Baby sycamore. Well, I was cutting through the landscape. Cutting through the creek. And I came across this baby right here. It was pulled down. Man, I'm strange. It was pulled down right here due to the floodwaters out here over the course of the last maybe couple of months or something like that. You can see my footsteps where I try to do something here. Dang right I did something. I stood them up and I used this little log right here. Look, they're just balanced. Look at that. It's almost like nothing can touch them. And I used that little log right here to hold them up until I came back. To do what? Drag them deeper into the woods and plant them again. and see if they can live to be at least 150. Imagine saving that kind of life. I mean, saving human beings is a different kind of thing, different kind of story. But saving trees that have the opportunity to live up to 300 to 500 years old, that's a different thing. A different kind of carrying on the legacy. But they always say thank you. Some of them call me the lumberman because they think I'm going to come right back out here to trim them down, which I will never do such a thing. Instead, I'll just drag them deeper into the woods where they're protected, where they get plenty of sunlight, where they can live for a very long time. Man, I might be the first human being to ever do this kind of thing. Maybe the natives did. Long time ago. Finding baby trees of life on the bank of a creek, knowing that they're not going to survive more than a few years due to the floodwaters being pulled down. Only to swoop them up, carry them to higher ground, so they can live a very long, fulfilling life, so they can be found later. Man, I'm a strange human being for real. Let me go ahead and do that thing. I gotta find the right spot. It might take about an hour. The balance is so delicate out here. Crazy. Not as crazy as I am, though. But if there were a lot of human beings like me out there, would you consider this crazy? I don't even know if they're ready to be detached. I went walking around trying to find something that already had like a pre-dug hole or something like that. Maybe some animals back in the day. That's not being inhabited. Or a void left from another tree like those pine trees and all that like to leave the voids within the root system. That's weird though. I mean, I'm going to end up walking through the woods for like the next 30 minutes with a tree in my hand, trying to find a new home for it. Man, what the heck is going on with me? What the heck did they do to me out here? Whoever they are, whatever they are, they definitely got a hold of me for something. Well, not too heavy, not too big, manageable. Crazy. I'm sure they'll guide me to the right spot out here though. Can't be too close to the creek. A lot can happen in 500 years. Creek could get water. Try to find a different route and wash out a zone like this. But it's got to be in the perfect fertile zone with a lot of sunlight. Let's try not to break off any of their precious little branches. Got to get them into the ground as soon as possible. Man, the things I do, man. I don't know why I'm even filming this. This is more personal than anything. I guess because I'm trying to get to the human race. Try to get them to do the same thing. Imagine all the lives you can save. Boy, do I ever have a hole to dig. And I have a little garden shovel. Please tell me there's a spot out here that doesn't need to be dug. Dang, that took forever. I think I might have found the perfect spot. Over there in the sunny zone. Check out the gap over there. Full sunlight, plenty of moisture, a few large trees of life, signifying strength within them that they can live a long time out here. Beautiful. Right over there in the center. Man, that took forever. There just went 35 minutes. I was trying to find the perfect spot. Could you imagine coming out here 480 years later and seeing this gargantuan sycamore right over there, filling up the landscape? All right. Absolute perfect spot. Let's hope they live for at least 150 out here. You got some evidence right here that they can live to be at least 75. Welcome to your new home. Instead of laying in the creek dying in the next few days, whatever, next couple weeks, you're gonna be living right here for a long time. Let me try to be careful and dig them a little hole. But try not to kill anything else. Gonna have to move a lot of grass. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to get some more dirt and a few good sized rocks to stabilize this baby right here so they can take hold and keep growing. You know, there's always that truth about as above, so below. Even roots are starting to turn into the branches the way they were sitting up in that creek. Perfect. That took a while. Sorry, like 1:30. Ain't nothing like protecting heaven and keeping that thing going. Now ain't that heavenly? Listen to the sounds of heavenly places. Ain't nothing like a hard day's work when it comes to replanting things, retransplanting things. But I know about the balance of life. Something kept me from going to the gym all week this week. I just couldn't bring myself to go to the gym. Now I see why. There goes 6 large rocks under here. Had to get sand, dirt, clay soils to pack it down. Roots are about 2.5 feet deep. And I had to get a couple logs to kind of stabilize it to keep her from falling over or being pulled down. Very nice balance in all directions. She's going to grab a hold tight within the next 6 months. Who knows how long she's going to live. At least we gave them a chance. What the heck am I doing? She's getting up there though. But she was laying down earlier. Got to stand that thing upright. Beautiful. Let's hope I can come back in about 5 years and take a look. Come out here blindfolded, hoping for the best. We just got to give it time though.